found Tails. Tails was scared of us. He ran away. He was happy when he realised we're the real Sonic. We went to a cave. We found some rings. We went to a warp zone of some sort. We got some tweezers. We picked up a blue needle. Tails' tail was burnt by something. Then we went to Chemical Plant Zone. We got stuck in a maze. I learned that the chemical stuff is called Mega Mac, which I think is a really stupid name for a chemical. But yes, now the game has started. Now the stream really starts. So because I can't work out how this top camera is pointing, here we are. Sonic versus Sonic. Yes. So we went through this maze, which was really annoying. There was like 10 different pages that all went round in a loop. And then once you found your way out, we met Zonik with a Z, who is this quite innocent looking chap here. He said it wasn't time to fight yet and then ran away. Ran away too fast for Sonic to keep up with him, which I think must be quite fast. And then we got to Aquatic Ruin Zone where there's a lot of oil on the sea, which is normally quite pretty. And that's where we've got to. And there was a choice of what to do next, which was something about a boat. So without further ado, we've been running this through polls as well as to when there's a choice, except when there was a maze, because that was infuriating and I needed to get out of there as soon as possible for my own sanity. So we will move on to this scene, which I think should be better. Yeah, that's got a slightly better layout, right? And it's wiped out all the chat, which is useful. So here we go. This is Sonic the Zonik. It is by Nigel Gross and John Sutherland, who I believe are English folks. Aw, Sonic. You, Sonic? No. Oh yeah, Sonic himself is gross, but Zonik, look, he's also innocent looking. Why is my chat not working? God, this is awful. What am I doing? Don't let me, don't ever let me stream. Where's the fucking chat thing? Fuck's sake. Why is my alert box in there? That makes no sense. Does nothing work? Everything insists on breaking. Okay. Is that good? Put this below here. I probably should put this on studio mode so that I can fix all of this without showing you my incompetence. But there we go. Okay. Done. Done! Coca-Cola, hey! Blast processing, TM. You're gonna have to explain that one to me. Also, congratulations, you are one of the remaining 6 VIPs. I think once I get to 50 I'll just wipe everybody out and then start again. That's how I manage my VIPs around here. Sniffing the ground or trying to lick up Sonic's skirt. Oh yeah, Tails is... Sonic's not wearing a skirt. He adheres to the no pants, no problem philosophy that Donald Duck has. He does look like he's... I think he's eyeing up Sonic's socks actually. So that's yet another reason for particularly choosing this book. The other reason is that it was the only one that was like less than £100 on eBay. Yeah. So here we go. There's some lovely art in here. Let's find something we've seen. Here we go. This is when the doors closed behind them in Chemical Plant Zone, trapping us in the maze. Is this a UK? I think it was a UK only series. But somebody did say that they'd had one of these in the past, and I think they might have been American. So let's see if there's any clues in here. Oh, fungi. So it's, yeah, it was made in Suffolk. It says, except in the United States of America, this book is sold subject to the condition that it shall not, by way of trade or otherwise, be lent, resold, hired out, or otherwise circulated without the publisher's price. Let's stop reading that. So it does have other publishers up here. England, New York, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. Sorry, USA, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. So yeah, I think it was available in other places, but it was written by English geezers. I remember reading a Choose Your Own Adventure book on Castlevania 2. Oh, when you lived in New York. I think they kind of went through a phase of them for video games. But yeah, I remembered having one of these from the library when I was younger. That's how time works. And so I thought I'd have a look for them because I saw Outside Extra doing some sort of choose your own adventure and I got inspired. English geezers, not to be mistaken with the English geezer Butler? I know Gerard Butler. He's an actor though. Geezer Butler. Worlds of Power was a series of novelizations for NES games. Oh, okay. Is that maybe who did the Castlevania thing? My chat box still is not in the right place, is it? It's close enough. Probably. Despite hanging out in the retro community, I know embarrassingly little about retro games. I've never played a Castlevania, I've never played a Metroid. I think it's good hanging out in retro because I'm probably not going to play most of those games. So I don't have to avoid spoilers in different things. Yeah, I mostly play not modern games, but like weird indie games. I've been enjoying watching Pizza playing Death's Door, which I've bought but not played. Never played Metroid or Castle. Okay, I feel like I'm in a safe space to admit this. Right, shall we begin? Here's a quick reminder of our stats also. We had to choose which were the most important stats to us at the beginning. So we've gone with strength being the most important. Because if we die to stuff, that's game over, right? Quick wits being pretty close afterwards, which, given that Sonic is so stupid, I feel like he needs a bit of a boost for those as well. Agility next. Gotta have agility to jump and stuff, you know. Speed and good looks and coolness are the least important to me because good looks and coolness are only skin deep, so you shouldn't judge people just because they're not cool, because if people had just thought that when I was at school, then I would have been happier. And speed, I'm really rubbish at running. I think I might have modelled Sonic on what? No, because I'm not sure. Anyway, let's try not to break this down psychologically. So we have a zone warp chip. That's where we got the tweezers from somehow. We have tweezers and a blue needle. This is stuff that we have. This is what else was in the zone warp place. So just in case I come across things that I need. Gloves confuses me because it's already got gloves. That is one of the few items of clothing that he wears. And Tails also has gloves, so I really don't know why he would need extra gloves. And I have no rings, and I only have 2 lives left, which actually should probably be 1 life, but we're ignoring that. Unless he's at ice cap zone, then the coolness can run down to his bones. That is true. I haven't played the one that has ice cap zone in it, so I have not ever had to endure ice physics, luckily. Maybe he wears shoes and gloves out of a sense of modesty. Yeah, maybe his penis is on his feet. Or his hands. Actually, his finger is kind of an odd shape here, look. His fingertip. So I hope I can show this on stream. It's a little bit graphic. Maybe I should blank it out. So without much further ado than we've already had, we shall go to section 209 in Aquatic Ruin Zone, which, as they pointed out, looks more like Oil Ocean Zone because of all of the oil on the water. Right. So, we're in Aquatic Ruin Zone. 209. Neither Sonic nor Tails really knows what to make of all this. The only thing that's for sure is that Zonik has to be stopped, though how they are going to do it remains to be seen. Through the gate to the aquatic ruin, the sea breeze hits them like a breath of fresh air. Or rather it should have done. Instead all they could smell was oil. Some lovely illustrations here. This is why it's 18 plus, because Sonic is bending Tails over in this picture. So we're just going to put a thumb over that. Looks like the... wait. I do voices for these, which I apologise for in advance, as per usual. Looks like the Oil Ocean Zone to me, Sonic. I thought you said this was going to be the aquatic ruin, says Tails. Well, it should be, replies a rather puzzled Sonic. In front of them stretches the coastline, usually lapped by brilliant blue seas. Today the sea has turned black, like oil. Looks like oil, smells like oil, says Tails, bending down to dip a paw into the edge of the sea. And feels like oil, too. Okay, so it's oil, says Sonic, a little irritated. The normal route down to the submerged city lies straight in front of them. About 100 metres over to the right, a small sailing boat lies on the beach. Will Sonic and Tails go by the normal route, page 99, or will they try the boat? So, here's where you come in. Mental image, Sonic with penis fingers. Well, possibly only one penis finger, although this also looks slightly bulgy. I'm not sure about these, although I suppose it could be like Madonna's pointy bra and be hiding the real shape underneath. Although perhaps Madonna actually does have pointy boobs. I've never asked her. I'm gonna use this sock as a bookmark for now. Cock sock goes in here. Right, we're gonna have a poll. Hope you're ready. Right. Poll. Question. How will Sonic and Tails travel? Usual route. Sailing boat. I'll give you 2 minutes because I'm feeling generous. Might want to turn opacity up if I can on this. Can I turn it up? Imagine background. No, it doesn't look like it can turn up opacity. Background colour. Doesn't seem to be a thing. Alright. Sailing boat is in the lead at the moment. Sakana, welcome. Saba Ping. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Crosby. And yeah, I hope he has a tip-top party. And I hope you have a tip-top birthday party. I mean, not that it's your birthday. You know what I mean. Alright, sailing boat looks like it is going to be the choice. Which is good, because that's probably what I would have done as well. Although, I guess it's oily, isn't it? So, these are all things we have to consider. You being sick with love or birthday cake? Or both? Oh yeah, here we go. Crosby says thanks. Well, you're welcome, Crosby. Yes. So the boat is 206. Eagerly awaiting the results. Thanks, friends. Ah, thanks, friendo. Well, you are welcome. Have a lovely day. Pizza. Alright, sailing boat is the winner. Super duper. Good. Let's close this. That doesn't make it invisible. That's not helpful. There we go. Alright, here we go to the sailing boat. 206. We'll find out if it works in oil. 206. The small sailing boat has been left dumped on the beach for some reason. Nothing seems to be wrong from first impressions, but both of the heroes are a little wary all the same. Do you know anything about boats? Tails asks Sonic. Yes, of course, replies Sonic, who knew they floated and hoped that was enough. Together they pushed the boat into the glooping mess that was now the ocean. See? Says Sonic, as they both climbed aboard. No problem. The boat starts to move out to sea, even though there was no breeze in its small sail. Turn to 69. Nice. 69. 69. Let's keep saying 69, 68. 69. Oh god. Here's the picture. I feel like this... I have a sense of foreboding. Oh, have a good time, ape. Silly. I'm silly. People call me silly a lot. I don't take it personally. Yay. Oh dear. The little boat bobs its way quite happily across the sea, apparently just as good at floating on oil as on water. Neither Sonic nor Tails has any idea how long the voyage is going to take. The aquatic ruin is huge, and it always took Sonic and Tails ages to get through the normal way. Sonic is pondering this problem when the sea suddenly bursts into a fountain right in front of the boat. Oh no! A split second later it is followed by a sleek silver shape. The shape makes straight for the boat, a huge mouth opening to reveal row upon row of sharp teeth. In an instant, the boat is hit, and the prow becomes a radically different shape. Chop chop! Exclaims Tails. Oh, Chop Chop! Exclaims Tails. Should Sonic and Tails stay and fight Chop Chop? Turn to 193, or should they try and sail the boat away? Turn to 279. Okay. Here is another poll. We'll make it shorter this time. There was no there was no breeze for the sails. If only someone could generate enough force to move the boat. I know, right? Tails with his little tails could have made some breeze, couldn't he? Lazy. Let's make another poll. Poll. Fight. Chop. Chop. Sail. Away. Wait just 1 minute. Start the poll. There we go. To quote, sticks come sail away. Is that what they... I don't think I know that one. They're a rock and or roll band, are they not? That's what I'm voting for, okay. Excellent. I was thinking of sail away, sail away, sail away. Alright. We are looking like we're going to try and sail away. Let us see if that wins. So, my strength is my best attribute, but I think we're going to try and sail away, which seems like the more sensible option. Although, it does look pretty fast, so let's see. See. He looks a bit like, he doesn't at all, but he reminds me of Gyarados. Pokemons. He's nothing like Gyarados. I misremembered. Tails looks really weird in most of these pictures. Look, I don't know what it is. I think it's his like weird lank fringe that he's got. So he just looks really old. But Sonic looks more like Sonic in all of them. Perhaps they couldn't get the Tails artist, they could only get the Sonic artist. It was either I'm on a boat. Okay. By the Lonely Island. Come sail away by Styx. I shall have to look up the Styx one. I think I know that I'm on a boat. So, okay. Sailing away, turn to 279, which is hideously reminiscent of the maze, which had 272 and 179 in it. And I still have PTSD of some sort from that experience. So 279. 279. Okay. Frantically, both Tails and Sonic start to sail the boat away from Chop Chop, but it is no good. Suddenly, Chop Chop leaps from the sea right in front of them and takes another chunk out of the boat with his vicious jaws. Looks like they're going to have to fight him after all. Sorry, chat. Apparently democracy doesn't work. Who knew? Turn to 193. 193. No matter what you vote for, things are just gonna happen. That's not 193. There. Okay. The artists were working with some reference images of Sonic. Ah, okay, and the accuracy of Sonic and Tails depended on how close the art needed to be to the reference. Yeah, maybe it was just... I was going to say something inappropriate. Maybe it was just Sonic and Tails looking very happy. Maybe getting married, maybe just having a cuddle. And none of the images that they needed to actually draw were like that. Okay. Sonic and Tails attack Chop Chop. Chop Chop's fighting score is 6. If you are unsure what to do, look back at the beginning of the book for instructions. If Sonic is hit by Chop Chop, then turn to 166. If Sonic and Tails win the fight, turn to 52. I think this is where we roll a die, which, as mentioned, I have. Oops. Oh man, here. It's a big one, so you can all see where it lands. I think we automatically win because Sonic's strength is 5. And I'm assuming we have to match 6, at least, in order to win the fight. So, let's just see how good our luck is anyway. Okay. 2. Not good, but it's enough to beat, what's his chops? Chop Chop. Because our strength is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. I'm just showing my working. So we win the fight, yay! And then we go to page 52. Good job everybody. Right. It was not easy seeing off Chop Chop, the deck of a small boat not being the ideal place from which to fight. The boat hasn't fared so well, unfortunately, and now it has several large holes in it. I hope we find somewhere to land soon, says Tails, looking at the battered hull. What about that small island over there? Replies Sonic. Tails strains his eyes, and sure enough, there is an island. Well, at least luck's on our side today, whispers Tails to himself. Turn to 40. 40 is after 36. Right. The small sandy island looms on the horizon, and in no time the brave duo are only 100 or so meters away. If Sonic and Tails are still in a small boat, then turn to 137. If the boat has sunk already, that doesn't bode well, turn to 273. So we're still in a small boat as far as I know. Ooh, I'm being delivered things. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we're going to 137. The use of the word already does not fill me with hope. 137. Alright. They have just reached the island in time. Or have they? A few meters from the shore, the boat finally calls it a day and starts to sink. Tails starts to hover, and will reach the island without any difficulty. Sonic, however, must jump, and it's a long way in capitals. Roll the die and add the results to Sonic's agility. If the score is equal to or greater than 7, turn to 33. If the score is less than 7, turn to 238. Concerning. Okay, so our agility score, base agility, is 3. Shit, so we need a 4 or more in order to survive this terrible fate. I mean, avoid the terrible fate of falling in a few meters of oil. Alright. Right, here we go. Shame he's not fast enough to run on water, right? I think he needs a bit of a run up though. Also, Tails can carry him, so Tails is just being selfish. Ooh, 6. Not sure if I rolled that particularly well, but I couldn't see where it was going. So, lucky number 6. We can do it then. Good. I don't know why that took me so long to work out. Not that. Anyway. Right. Where are we? Right, here we go. Turn to 33 if we manage it. Good, we did. So let's go. I'm tempted to see the outcome if we didn't manage it. The score is less than 7, turn to 238. Is that game over? 238. Despite a massive effort by Sonic, he tumbles into the oil just millimeters from the shore. The oil is only shallow, but the splash covers him in the stuff from head to foot. Subtract 1 point from Sonic's good licks. Okay. Well, we didn't go with that, so we managed to jump the whole way. Just cover this filth with my thumb. Here's Robotnik. It looks like they didn't quite manage to finish this illustration. It doesn't really have eyes or pupils. Don't know. I guess this is meant to be his stripy, like his shoulder stripes on his costume. But, yeah. Tails doesn't even need to carry him, just provide a little lift to make sure Sonic doesn't sink. Yeah. They really like this image of it, yeah. I think they could only afford maybe 4 different images, so they just cycle them round and round. Oh, this was Sonic at the beginning. He, I think, got attacked by rabbits. They were very angry. Don't know what this is. Didn't actually notice this. Maybe it's a rabbit hole? Anyway. No point worrying now. Okay. Just when it looks like Sonic is going to land in the oil, a gust of wind hits him and carries him on to the sandy beach of the island. He has impressed himself by being blown by wind. Add 1 point to Sonic's coolness. Okay. This one. Good. Right. Turn to 128. He is quite easily impressed with himself, it has to be said. Why are his legs coming out of the side of his body? Was that the Sonic and Tails drawing? Let's see. Yeah, I think he's kind of bending over. It's not. His body is very short. It looks more like a tiny bib. But perhaps that's just perspective. And also, oh yeah, I can see his tails. I think it would be better if they were in colour. Maybe I'll colour it in. Turn to 128. Get cozy. Oh, the picture of Sonic being attacked by the... Oh, I see. Yeah, I thought it looked more like a sexual squat than him crouching, like him having just woken up. Yeah, it looks like a kind of a stripper pose, like a slut drop to me, but maybe that's just to me. Yeah, I think it's just really close to the ground, but it's hard to say. 128. Pleasant as it is, Sonic and Tails are still trapped on the island and they need to find a way off it fairly quickly. There are two paths leading away from the beach. Oh my god. Should Sonic and Tails follow the path to the west or the one to the east? This is horribly reminiscent of the maze, which was, do you want to go left or do you want to go right? Do you want to go right or do you want to go straight on? Not the most interesting of choices. Alright, let's make a poll. Here we go. West or east? Okay, poll is up and running. Do we want to go west? Do we want to go east? Who knows? What could possibly go wrong? I can't possibly imagine. And it would take some of the excitement away from the book. I do love that Bubsy emote. So if they're on... Okay, they're on the island. Fair enough, they might be able to find something to help them get off the island. I mean, it's not like one of them can fly. But yes, let's find out. Ooh, it's a draw of 0. Okay. I was thinking east. I don't know why. I just imagined them sailing across the sea this sort of direction. Possibly because that's where Chop Chop was, coming out of the sea. And in my mind, everything was on compass points. Hungry Gorria's Bubsy emote, which was the basis for some Chinese Hulk art. Oh yeah, okay, yes. It still upsets me, the gif of him putting his butt on that guy. I don't know what, I just feel unreasonably upset by it, and it looks quite non-consensual and upsetting. But yes, a lot of the art is good, very good. 247. My memory is shocking. Okay. Okay. The sandy path leads into the jungle, running beneath huge palm trees. This is the sort of place that Coconuts, the monkey, would like to hang out in, and both of them keep a wary eye on the treetops. They are so intent looking above them that the first either knew of the treasure chest was when Tails walked straight into it with a thump. Ow, says Tails. Sonic looks at the large wooden chest that stands right in front of the pathway. Now, who would want to put a treasure chest in such an obvious place? Perhaps they dropped it, says Tails, rubbing his leg. Or, says Sonic, they, whoever they are, wanted us to find it? Should Sonic open the chest and see what's inside it? 254. Or should he leave it where it is? Turn to 80. I feel like if you find a treasure chest you should always open it. But, let's see. The sumo wrestler whip crit, yeah, that one. And then every time I complain about it, he's like, well, bring me something better and I'll change it. So... treasure. Do we open the treasure or do we leave it? Cast your votes now. Okay, we have one implicit vote for opening the treasure chest. So I feel like that is enough of a can't think of the political term. It legitimizes my desire to open the chest. Just noted the video. That's okay. Enjoy it. But as QWERTY has pointed out, and possibly left in disgust because of it, I've made everybody VIP, so it counts for nothing. But yes, I am very grateful for everybody being here. You are all VIPs to me. Right, open the treasure chest. Treasure chest. I feel like I'm losing my teeth. Should we open the chest and see what's inside it? Turn to 254. Oh, we're really close to 254. 254. Leaning forward, Sonic gingerly reaches out with a paw and tries the lid of the chest. It's not locked. Here we go then, says Sonic, and with a flick of the wrist, the lid is open. Peering inside, they can see gold. 10 rings to be precise. Add these to Sonic's stuff and then turn to 80. Excellent, because I had run out of rings entirely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. You now have 10 rings in total. Turn to 80. 80. Okay. Ooh. We have a picture of their new home. Tails looks pretty chipper about it. Sonic looks, I don't know, attitude-y, maybe. They were one of them to see, for another ring was forged in secret. Yes. This is where Sonic becomes Lord of the Rings, and they have to go and fight Sauron. Maybe Robotnik is Sauron. This is lore that I had not previously thought of. Well, we'll bear this in mind as a possibility and find evidence to support or contradict this as we move on. After another short walk, the pathway opens into a large clearing in the jungle. In the middle is a small hut made of twigs, leaves and other bits and pieces from the forest. From the small chimney comes a thin wisp of white smoke. There must be someone at home. Should Sonic and Tails go and see who lives in the hut? Turn to 73. Or should they carry on looking for some way off the island?
Story time less than 3.
Story time less than 3. Welcome. Chalky, and thank you very much for the sub. That makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. 14 months. Oh, you subscribed with Prime. You've got Prime again. That's nice. Even though you complained at me for not buying it for you. Welcome, welcome. Wait, why are you not? Why are you not special? Yeah. Save. There we go. Welcome on in. Dot 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 dot. Where's my annual Prime sub? I could, I suppose, buy your subscription just as long as you made sure you subbed every month with Prime. And I would recoup some of my costs. But I decided not to, for whatever reason. What was our choice? You've distracted me. Oh, should we go and see who lives in the hut? Or look for a way off the island? I really like that unicorn in Little Misfortune. You owe me for carrying you in DST. I seem to remember that every boss we killed was killed by me. Just saying. Right, poll. Poll. Right, we have 1 minute for this poll. And then we can find out what to do next. Your keyboard has a lot of cables coming out of it. It does. One of them is to make it talk to the computer. One of them is my mouse, which fell and broke, so I probably should buy a new one, but for now I've just taped it back together very beautifully. It's coming apart a little bit here. And then one of them is for the Seer webcam, because this cable was not long enough to go and talk to the computer. How am I? I slept okay, thank you. And then I went to the gym. So that was fine, I guess, if you count running as being an acceptable way to begin the morning. The keyboard is a hub. That's, yeah, it's really good. It's only got two USB things, but that's been very useful, because otherwise this would have been a lot more difficult to set up. Just a heads up, your chat window. Yeah, it didn't exist at all to start with, so I'm counting this as a minor victory. Disturb someone at home. Okay, that sounds good, because that's what I would have done as well. Thank you for your votes. Was it a good run? In as much as any running can be good, I suppose. Yeah. I do feel. Oh, yeah. I don't feel like I'm. I don't feel like I'm as far along as I should be. You know. Because I was able to run for 30 minutes, but it wasn't real running. You know, it was like 6.5 kilometers an hour, which is barely running to start with, and it's on a treadmill. And when I tried to run out in the wild, it was so much more difficult. I just couldn't do it. So now I'm trying to build up my leg strength so that I can hopefully actually run properly in the wild. You slept for 12 hours? I am so envious. Fell asleep instantly after some strenuous activities. I'm not sure I want to ask. But 12 hours sounds good. I love having like a half day sleep. Sometimes you need it though, right? If you tire yourself out too much. Gym and all that. Do you want my legs? Yeah, send me a picture. Send me the measurements and I'll see if they will fit into my hips. Good workout. That's good. Arm day or leg day? Oh yeah, we're disturbing someone at home, aren't we? Let's see. Okay. Should we go and see who lives in the hut? Yes. Turn to 73. It looks nice in this picture, but the description is nothing like it. Made of twigs, leaves, and bits and pieces from the forest. From the chimney comes a thin wisp. This big fat heap of smoke coming out here. Anyway, I won't pick too many holes in it. Well done, Chinese Hulk, for redeeming first. 1 hour and 7 minutes into the stream. And well done for also not being first. Wait, you can't have both. Shark is the first one here. He's been lurking this whole time and I don't know. Anyway, congratulations. Arm day. Good. But arm day is important. Every day is arm day for me. Because I don't know why. I don't like the leg machines. Always watching through the windows. Dang it, I knew I should have kept the blinds closed. Turn to 73. 73 is before 80. That's how numbers work. Right. 73. The inside of the hut is very dim, and although Zonik and Tails strain their eyes, they cannot see very far inside. Have they just gone in without knocking on the door? Oh, okay. They can hear something breathing and moving about. Raising his paw, Zonik knocks politely on the door. Here we go. Who is it? Splutters a voice from inside. It was the muffled voice of a person with a cold. Zonik! A sharp nudge in the ribs reminds Zonik to say, and Tails, of course. If you've got a cold, I suppose. Come in then, says the voice. It takes a few seconds for their eyes to get used to the darkness of the hut, but then Zonik and Tails can see a small, homely room. Sitting in a well-stuffed armchair is the owner of the hut. Ba 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 ba! Who could it be? Whom? 1991. I'm quite tired. Sorry. So now instead of saying this character's name, I think I have to say... Did I say that I would say socks? Is that what it says in the redemption? It's been so long since anyone redeemed this. I put that price so high so no one would redeem it because I hate it. How have you got that many points? I hardly ever stream. Such a hoarder. Alright. Here's a picture of the owner of the hut, whom our heroes have just met. Oh my god.
Hi, I'm Wifey. Pleased to meet you.
The furry black and white creature says, holding out a paw towards Socks. Metal Socks' name is Zox? Yes. This is Zox. Apparently? Who knew? Also, the gross chemicals in chemical plant zone is called Megamac. I think this might not be canon though. With Chinos. Ha! Like it. Which is sausage backwards. Hello, replies Socks.
I've heard a lot about you,
says Whiffy.
I used to live in the Green Hills a few years ago, but being a skunk doesn't tend to make you very popular. So I came to live here.
Whiffy goes on to tell Socks and Tails that he has seen lots of Robotnik's badniks around lately, and that they seem to be looking for something, though unfortunately he doesn't know what. After a long chat, Whiffy gives Socks a map. This will show you the way to a oh.
This will show you the way to a speedboat that's moored on the other side of the island. Go in for instructions on how to drive it on the other side of the map.
I feel like that's the voice I use when I'm mocking Chalk. Gonna fix up some lunch. Ooh, nice. What are you gonna have? Well, tell us when you come back. I will make you tell us. I will ask you nicely to tell us. Right. Just as Socks and Tails are about to leave. You sound like you're making fun of me. Yeah, that is the voice I use, isn't it? I think you're fine. Yes. I'm gonna hold my nose from now on and say it and then call you Whiffy.
Chines 5 baby shake.
Chines 5 baby shake. Welcome tracker, thank you for 20 months, holy shit. Enjoy the little the picture that was here of my dog. This feels weird to do in real life. Exactly. Chines 5 Hulk. Welcome on in, I hope you're doing well. We are in Aquatic Ruin Zone. We took a sailing boat across the oily ocean, which shouldn't be oily. That is a concerning factor in this tale. Tales. We found a chop chop, which apparently is what the it looked like the thing at the end of what's the fucking zone called? The lava one. Something hill. You know? It's gonna annoy me. Let's see. Hilltop zone. Looks like the thing from that. There's a big thing with sharp teeth. Let's see if I can find a picture. Chop chop. I'm gonna say that the word ban is over very shortly. Oh, I'm getting all sorts of spoilers from these pictures. It's okay, I won't show you. Well, I can't find it, but it did look like... You'll just have to trust me. It looked like the thing at the end where Robotnik is. No wait, that's Oil Ocean Zone. Oh my god. My brain does not work. Hey Sax, welcome on in. Welcome. Welcome. I hope you... Yeah, through Exxon Mobil Zone. Yep. Sponsored by Shell and Exxon. I don't even know who owns what anymore, but everything is oil, right? How's it been? It's been fine, thank you. It's been fine. Good actually, because I've got cats now, so that makes life better. So that's nice. They're called Cliff and Jane, and they may well make an appearance at some point, but at the moment I think they're sleeping. They're either sleeping or pooping, usually. That is their main... Those are their main activities, seemingly. So yes, we've travelled across the ocean, chop, hit our boat. We managed to make it to this island. We're trying to get off the island and we met Whiffy here, who, despite his smell, is a perfectly pleasant chap. He has the same... I think there's only one shoe shop in, was it Mobius, where they live? There's only one shoe shop and they only have one style of shoe. My cats are beautiful. Thank you. I shall let them know what you say. That. Maybe they're doing both. It is entirely possible. So our heroes. I'm not allowed to say this word at the moment. Although I feel like that time is over, so I might go back to saying it. Also, Chalk is getting lunch, so he can't tell me off for disobeying him. Yes, so he's just given us a map. that leads to a speedboat with instructions on how to use it on the other side of the map, which is very handy. We also got 10 more rings because we had no more rings left, so that's useful. Okay, just as Sonic and Tails are about to leave, Whiffy says,
Oh, one more thing. Take this. It might come in useful sometime.
He hands over a small brown bottle with a cork jammed tightly into it. I did not read that as cork to begin with. Add this to Sonic's stuff and then turn to 28. Sonic's stuff. Okay. Sonic's stuff. With cock. With cock. I might have to eat this chocolate bar that was brought to me. It's an off-brand penguin bar. But my stomach is rumbling and I feel like eventually that will be audible on the stream. So maybe I'll turn my camera off for that, because that is... Then you can have my ASMR crunching and you won't have to watch me eat. There you go. Got to get you a nice mechanical keyboard so that you can hear that on ASMR as well. Is that what you guys are into? Okay. Perhaps there'll be a choice on the next thing and I can just eat my off-brand penguin without stopping things for now. Turn to 28. 28. Following Whiffy's well-drawn map. I like the fact that he just had a hand-drawn, like he just hand-drew a map. Just for no good reason. And also, he has a speedboat but he doesn't keep it nearby and he lives inland. This is very generous of him. Right. Following the well-drawn map, our heroes have no trouble finding the secret little cove and... Sure... Oh, I've turned too many pages. And... Sure enough, tied up against one side is a sleek and powerful speedboat. Sounds sexy. Following the rest of Whiffy's instructions, the pair set off eastwards. Compared to the sailing boat, this one zooms along like the wind. We'll be there in no time at this rate, shouts Tails, straining to make his voice heard above the roar of the boat's engines. Above them, the sky is a perfect blue, except for an odd, grey little cloud. Sonic looks at it. Something about that cloud wasn't quite right. Will Sonic take the speedboat to look at the cloud? Turn to 142, or will he head on towards the casino zone? Turn to 183. How's he gonna use the speedboat to look at a cloud? Is it a flying speedboat? This makes no sense. I'm confused. Right, but we're gonna do a poll and I'm gonna eat a biscuit. Need those chunky clacks. Yeah. I could just type more loudly. Is that better? Here we go. We are making a poll. Look at cloud and casino night. It's casino night, right? Casino zone. Start poll. Here we go. I have 1 minute to eat a biscuit. Here is your poll. Please cast your votes now and try not to listen to me crunching on a biscuit. Oh no, wait, it's a Kit Kat, not a penguin. My mistake. Oh yeah, Choco Break. That makes sense. Alright. Mmm. Yeah, that was probably the only entertainment he had, was adding detail to that map. Day by day. Hopefully that's not too loud. Apologies. Okay, I'm gonna go towards the casino zone. That is not what I've done, but that is why we have this whole mechanic. Let me see what everybody else wants to do. They're a bit weird on mobile. You unwittingly derailed the book. Damn it, Fuzzy. But didn't I think you overrode a poll option last time, right? So now we're even? No, in fact, that means you've made 2 decisions that I wouldn't have made. So yeah, maybe you're gonna be who steers us on the true path. What's the choc bar? It is an off-brand Kit Kat that I was eating. And that's why I've turned my mic my camera off just for a moment. Yeah, they're a bit wonky on mobile. I don't know why. Sometimes they show up if you come out of the player and then go back in. But yeah, who knows? I do not understand the mobile app. The mobile app's a bit wonky anyway, to be honest. So we're going towards Casino Zone. It's Casino Night Zone, isn't it? I'll have a look on here. Yeah, Casino Night Zone. Anyway, the book has been inaccurate in places. 183. Taking a speedboat. We haven't really seen much of Aquatic Ruin Zone, to be fair. We've only gone across an oily ocean, gone to an island, which I don't think featured in Aquatic Ruin Zone at all. And now we're on a speedboat. I'm on a boat. 183. Motherfucking boat. Alright. Crashing the boat into gear, Sonic speeds away from the hover ship, but in a few seconds it is up above him once more. What? What? Where were we a second ago? I did say 183, right? I can't remember where I was. 10 to 28. Come to the right place. Oh, maybe that's what the small grey cloud was? No problem, da 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 da. 183. Will he take the speedboat to look at the cloud, which was never... I was like, oh no, what do I have to do? But no, it's just the sound. Hey, Archaea! Welcome, welcome. We are making our way through Aquatic Ruin Zone. Although, not really... It's not really very aquatic-y or very ruiny. Well, it's quite aquatic-y, but more oily. We're about to go to Casino Night Zone, which is inaccurately described as Casino Zone. But maybe it's because it's the daytime, I don't know. So we had a choice to go and look at a cloud, which was never described as a hover ship, but apparently that's what it is, because we've gone to 183, so here we go. Crashing the boat into gear, Sonic speeds away from the hover ship / weird small grey cloud. But in a few seconds it is up above him once more. Stop! Wait. Stop! I can't do a big booming voice. Stop! Booms out the voice. And the boat is engulfed in a strange green beam. A split second later, the engine dies and the boat judders to a halt. Turn to 24, which is right next to where we just were. 24. I've been looking for you. You must get back to the Metropolis Zone and help with the cloning, booms out the voice. Roll the die twice and add the score to Sonic's quick wits. If the result is 7 or more, turn to 277. If the result is less than 7, then turn to 43. Does that mean I get 2 goes at it, or does that mean I get to take the sum of both rolls? Well, either way, let's roll the die. So, quick wits. Quick wits, we have 4. So we only need a total of 3 to move on and get the girl. Right. I also want to finish my chocolate bar. I'm gonna just leave that there as a hopefully good omen to get a 6. How are you doing, okay? You're compensating for something. It is good. It's a nice handful. I think it's just nice. Feels nice in the hand. What are you doing with your hands? I'm just imparting some love into the die. That's all. And it will give me some good luck in return, maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that down actually. Solly is weird. Never give her your belongings. Yeah. You are writing a motivational letter? Who are you motivating and what are you motivating them to do? Yeah, ennui is my general way of being also. Alright. I think I'm ready to be visible again. Hello. It's me. I'm gonna roll a die. I'm motivating the uni admin to admit me to a special program. Ooh. That's more... So I guess you have to like list out your best qualities and the reasons that you deserve to get on the program. Yeah, I don't know how to help. I guess you just have to sound passionate about it, and that you are self-motivated, and that you've read up on the program and what it entails. Sort of demonstrate that you've looked into it more than just being like, oh, that'll do, I want it. I'm always passionate when I'm salty. That is a combination of words. So we have been invited to roll a die twice to try to add it to our quick wits, which is at 4. Our quick wits stat is 4. We are aiming to get 7 in total. The book is not clear as to whether I get 2 goes at getting 3 or more, or whether my 2 die rolls should be added together and then added to quick wits. So I guess we'll just roll, see how many we get. If we get a 1 and a 1, then we have to worry about it. If not, then it's immaterial. Passionately miserable and drunk be a good compromise. Ooh. Finish, don't do passionate. Yeah, either miserable or drunk. Or in sauna. Surely in sauna, well, I guess drunk. Well, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Take some Viagra. Might work. Eat an oyster. I am passionate in bed when napping. I'm passionate about napping. I'm not sure if I'm passionate whilst napping. 2. Uh-oh. Well, alright. That didn't go well. 4. So I think we're good, right? Depends on the dreams, I guess. Do you have to change your sheets urgently in the morning quite a lot, or? So we have a good roll, oh god, on quick wits, which, okay, if the result is 7 or more, turn to 277. 277. Right, we done good. Let's go to 277. Good. Sleep enthusiast to my CV. Yeah. Every single day. Do you have like 7 sets of sheets? Just. Maybe you should get the white clean ones like bedwetters have. Or more absorbent underwear. Good advice I'm getting here. Yeah. You've come to the right place. Motivational advice, we got you covered. Okay. Quick's a flash, because Sonic are smart. Sonic realizes that Robotnik has mistaken him for the evil Zonik. Pushing Tails down out of sight, he replies, "I am sorry, Master. I'll make my way there right now."
Make sure you do. I have important business elsewhere to attend to. When I return, you had better be there. And also, try to keep out of sight. You've already done far too much damage, especially to the aquatic zone.
"Sorry, Master, I got carried away," says Sonic.
That's as may be, but I shall have to put it right now.
The voice pauses.
Don't worry, your time will come soon.
The voice tries to sound friendly.
Now, off to the Metropolis Zone, and quickly.
That's my friendly voice. Sometimes I have to go out for an emergency shop to the retailers. That's disturbing. How... No, never mind. I was going to say, how soiled would it have to be? Like, do you have to burn it? Okay. With that, the hover ship zooms off. Tails sits up and looks at Sonic. "The Metropolis Zone?" he says, rather confused. "Yes, and as quick as we can," replies Sonic. Turn to 65. This might be the end of our Aquatic Zone, Aquatic Ruin Zone. Which would, of course, mean the end of the stream. Or the end of the book part of the stream. Turn to 65. Although there could be additional obstacles to overcome. Tails sees the gate to the casino night zone first and points it out to Sonic. Oh, so we have to still go through all of the other zones. Right, fair enough. I thought we were just gonna, like, hop over there. And points it out to Sonic. The glaring neon signs above are a very welcome sight. Without slowing down at all, Sonic aims the boat straight at the gate. "We're going to crash!" screams Tails. "No, we're not!" shouts Sonic, and a split second before they reach the gate, Sonic grabs Tails and goes into a spin that carries both him and his fairy friend flying through the gate. Turn to 226. So, Whiffy, the skunk, has very kindly given them access to a speedboat, which they have now absolutely ruined by smashing it into a gate. Also, if the gate's open, then how is it going to crash into the gate? So many questions. Turn to 226. Okay. We'll read the beginning of...
Solly's King.
Solly's King. 18 months! How is that possible? Thank you, Sakana, for the 18 months. That's 2 babies. 2 whole babies. Which you've carried on our behalf. Thank you very much. Have you accidentally forgotten to cancel your sub for some of that 18 months? Crikey, that's a long time. But yeah, thank you. Also, I probably should give shout outs to people, but I'm really lazy and I keep forgetting. Sakana, or Brad, plays a lot of super old games, including old DOS games, some of which I've heard of. And it's good times over there. Good times. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you for the subs and things. Turn to 226 after going through the gate. Yes. Okay, here we go. Sonic and Tails fly through the gate and land in an undignified heap. Looking around, they see that they have indeed arrived at the casino. It is lit up by multicoloured lights, and there are signs all over the place showing the way to various attractions. "You know, Tails," says Sonic, "I always quite liked this place. Come on, let's have a look around." With that, Sonic is off, leaving a still dazed Tails to hurry after him. After a few seconds, Sonic spots a large fruit machine against a wall. Uh-oh. Will Sonic go and play it? Turn to 171, or will he ignore it? Turn to 66. I think that is the point where we must stop, which is good because I'm aiming to do only 2-hour streams. And this has been 1 hour and 40 minutes so far. So let's write down our page number or our section number. Handwriting's so bad. So we're at page 266 for so that's good. So today we earned 10 rings. We got a small brown bottle with cork. We added 1 to our coolness score, which is obviously very important. Bedford of Bedfordshire, that's right. As seen on Stephen Colbert's show with John Oliver, I believe. That's where I live. I live in Bedford of Bedfordshire. I think that's what we did today. We might have beaten Chop Chop. We met Whiffy, our skunk friend, and that's about it really. That's all we did. We got mistaken for Zonik. And we rolled the die a few times, which is nice. I'm going to use my off-brand Kit Kat wrapper. Oh, I didn't turn my camera back on. Oh, maybe I did and then it turned back off again. There we go. There we go. Page saver for next time. I read Reading as the city, which confused me. Yeah, it's not Reading. I'm not in Reading and Bedford of Bedfordshire. That would be madness. So let's come back to here. I'm also going to see if I can find those pictures I was mentioning. Fun pictures. Sonic Adventure. I didn't get many pictures for this one. Let's bring this down here. What does this say? I don't know what that was. Oh, my chat box is absolutely fucked at the moment. I don't know what's going on with it. I'll fix that later. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can get the browser to show you the pictures that I have made. How do I go into studio mode so that you don't see all my all my incompetence? Reading Rainbow. I mainly know about Reading Rainbow because of Community. And my brother, I think, did some crowdfunding-y bits for it. Okay, let's add browser. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Oh. A good streamer would be able to chat whilst doing this. Bad jumper? Are you kidding me? It's a great jumper. No pants. No problem. No pants, no problem. So don't see anything wrong with that. Window capture? Window capture. There we go. I really thought it said no panda. I would have that t-shirt, gladly. You know my thoughts of pandas. Maybe that. be enough. I don't know how big this needs to be. I also cannot work out which side I need to go on. Okay, let's go here. Okay, yes, this should work. Hashtag great jumper, thank you. Yeah, go back to bed. Hey, Cressy! Yeah, fuck pandas. Fucking bastards. Right, here we go. So, for this set of AI, I went for... I can't remember the style, but like Van Gogh style. I can't remember the name of the style either. Been hiding. Oh, well, thank you for being here and hiding. How's Plock going? It looked like a nightmare, frankly. But I've heard that that is often the case with Plock anyway. Can I move this over here and will it still look the same? No, it will not. Ooh, okay. I am fixing it as we speak, I promise. There we go. Alright, so this is the AI art that I came up with for the previous stream, which we were in the chemical plant zone. As we entered the chemical plant zone, we were in a tunnel with walls covered in goo. This is what AI came up with for this. Some of these are quite nice. Like, it doesn't really look that gooey. I guess this one looks a bit gooey. Can you see my mouse? No, you can't see my mouse on this. Never mind. Well, I'm pointing at the goo on the walls. Possible goo. Yellowish area. It's an awesome game. Wait, AM2R. Something Metroid 2 randomizer? Oh, oh my god, you said it. Another Metroid 2 remake. I'm not very smart, so please bear with me. AM2R. I've not played a Metroid game. I confessed to this earlier. Nor have I played a Castlevania game. And I don't think I've played a Metroidvania game, although I might be wrong. It's called Another, but I kind of think it was the first finished one. Oh, okay. One of the kind of, like, there's so many modding communities out there for retro games, it's awesome. Really cool. Oh, Nintendo made their own? Was it as good? Anyway, so back to our gooey tunnels. And then Tails says it smells because they have Mega Mac, which is the chemical which is apparently very smelly. There's just been a lot of smelly stuff everywhere we've gone. I feel like the authors might have had a thing about odours. So this is meant to be Tails holding his nose, which I think you'll agree is a thing of beauty. I think I might have put a fox with two tails, or just a fox holding his nose, or with his paw on his nose. Fox holds his nose. I also asked it to be on like a canvas, meaning the background. So then it seemed to decide that it needed to be a canvas on display in someone's living room. Gooey tunnels. Keep those tunnels nice and gooey. Although it probably shouldn't smell as bad as making the fox hold its nose. If that's the case, go and get it checked out. I urge you. It could be something that a doctor can handle and help you with. Indoor brick walls, those are hard to dust. I agree. When I'm always dusting my walls, I am grateful that they are flat. Should I be dusting my walls? I guess you'd have to if they are bricky. Oh, that'd be awful. Just have to move anytime it gets dusty. On my way. What? Is that on your way to the doctor? Because of your gooey tunnels. Did I find the spider? No, I didn't. I've just avoided looking for it. Because now it's like any time. There could be spiders anywhere. So it's just the same as normal life now. Because it's gone and hidden somewhere. As long as it's hidden, that's fine. Did you hide a spider in Solly's house? You better not have done. If that was you, I'm not happy. And we will have words. Like an Easter egg. No, it's not like an Easter egg. It's like a disgusting nightmare creature. I'd be hiding from the spider. Yeah, I saw it and I thought, I don't like the look of you, but I can't spray Raid on you because if my cats eat it, that won't be very good. So I was sort of pondering and I went and found a slipper. Thought this would be good for smacking it. Came back, it's gone. So I'm slightly concerned at this point. I think I'll go about my business. And then it ran across the floor and it was bigger than I had thought it was. So that was upsetting. I appreciate little cobweb. No! Cobwebs are gross. You have to vacuum them up. And they don't actually catch flies because there's no, you know, the cobwebs are not filled with flies. There's still flies in the house. So what are they doing? What's the point? If they're not pulling their weight, then get rid of them. Also, I'm going to ship over a load of geckos and hope that they adapt to our cooler weather. And geckos are really cute and they can eat flies and they can eat spiders. So solves both of my problems, frankly. I do not like cobwebs anywhere. The jumping spiders are also terrible because one jumped on me once and I did not appreciate it. I had to get my dad to come get a spider for me a couple of weeks ago. I was stuck downstairs until he moved it. I have phoned a friend who I knew lived down the road. I was like, hey, how are you? Also, how are you with spiders? Gonna buy me an electric racket for Christmas. Aw, that'd be nice. I have a load of fly swatters, but you know, the holes are just big enough to cause alarm. Like if I placed it badly, some of those spiders could still get out. I kind of like having spiders around to keep the other bugs in check. No, see that's their that's propaganda spread by Big Spider. They don't do anything. They're not pulling their weight. Spiders live there. But they can live outside. That's allowed. Get a gecko. Yes. Lizards. Lizards everywhere. You agree with my solution? Thank you. I'm trying to gather support for this as an option for life. Yes. Lizards. Anything that eats spiders and flies. Spider and fly. I don't know if anyone else saw that on Nickelodeon. But there was a cartoon called Spider and Fly and it had a great theme tune. Yeah, also I sometimes hallucinate spiders when I'm trying to get to sleep or when I'm half asleep. And then I have to remind myself that it's dark so I would not be able to see a spider. But the first time it happened, or the first time I remember it happening, I had a tall bed that was next to the wall and I hallucinated one like next to my head on the wall. Freaked out, climbed out of bed I went and I think my brother heard me freaking out, came out. I was like, there's a giant spider on my wall and I can't see it anymore. And I can't sleep in there until I find it. And he came in, we were looking around and we were, I don't know, hunting for it. And then he was like, wait, you didn't have the light on while you were sleeping, did you? And I was like, no. He was like, well, how did you see it in the dark? And at that point, I was like, oh, I see what's happened here. Thanks a lot, brain. I had a spider nightmare the other night. Oh god. Spider nightmares are the worst. I have dreams that people are throwing them at me sometimes. Horrible. What? I don't know. If people are freaked out, I don't know if we should talk about it. Although I have just spent quite some time describing my spider issues, so if you want to talk about it, we're here. We are basically free therapy, although you've subscribed to me, so I guess it's like £3.99 of therapy. No, actually it's Prime, so you got it for free. So it's free therapy. I don't know why I turned towards the microphone to do that. I meant to turn away from it. Apologies. Dude! Oh. You get the free sleep hallucinations as well. I once woke up and saw a spider on the end of the bed. And I was like, oh, maybe it's a hallucination. I was like, I'm still so sleepy. I'll leave it be. And then I carefully climbed out of the bed. And then it turned out it was like all curled up. So it was way bigger. So when my brother went to vacuum it up, it like became its full size. And I was like, that is so much bigger than I thought it was. I would have been out of there like lightning if I'd realised. But yeah, pre-sleep hallucinations are the worst. But back to our fox, who is trying to keep the smell of the Megamac out of his precious little nose. I like this one. This is quite an abstract fox. I think possibly he didn't know where his nose was because it is quite tricky to see. Yeah, it's quite tricky to see in this particular thing. Wait, let me try and put this on a scene that makes more sense. No, this is window capture. Window capture. No, don't do that. Nearly deleted a whole scene. That would have been very silly. Just chatting. I want this. I want to copy. Yeah, put it over here. Thanks for watching me set up my stream. Where am I pasting it? Paste. Reference. This duplicate. Wait, what? Why can't I copy things? Oh no, I can copy it. Okay. Copy. Paste. Duplicate. Okay, this is way better. Let's go with this. Alright, here we go. So yeah, can you see my mouse now? I feel like you can't see my mouse still. Ugh. Well, that hasn't helped, has it? When you get a chance later, can you sned me or address again, please? What are you gonna send me? Because if it's another spider, then the answer is no. So yeah, so there's this fox sort of trying to put his paw on his nose, maybe. This one I don't really know what's going on. It looks like a deer, maybe? Fox coloured deer? I have no idea what this is. It's like an anteater. And then I guess that's like a fox paw at the bottom coming up to try and touch it on the nose. But it's like a fox tentacle. So this is Tails covering his nose with his paw because it smells bad. This one is winking at me. He kind of does have a paw on his nose. So this one I think gets points for that. You want to sned me spiders? Sniders. You want to sned me sniders? Well, I do not appreciate your host. Yeah, I'm a bit disturbed that you've lost my address.